Camcorder Cameron here. Today we are watching one of my favorite movies of all time, The Slumber Party Massacre. Okay, this is a purely selfish choice. It's October, and it's time that I just do something for myself. This is a movie that none of my patrons specialty requested. We're just gonna watch it because I love it. I don't care if you guys do or not. Let's just watch it. Russ Thorne escapes. Great thing about 80s slashers is they just tell you a lot of times right out who our serial killer is, and it's always some escaped maniac. So, on our first tit flash of the movie, I think it's a great time to bring up producer Roger Corman. Very famous producer in the 80s, known for his low-budget slashers. A lot of times you would see his movies playing at drive-in theaters, and he's very big in butts, boobs, and gore. So if it's a Roger Corman movie, you know you're gonna get a tit flash. Very typical of the 80s. Sex sells, so they say, especially when a man is the one funding your movie.
And now here's the news with Emma Chapman.
And here we are. This is a great coming-of-age movie. We're seeing how she's still very much like a little girl, even though she's got this womanly figure now.
Mr. Contant will be home all weekend, and he'll look in on you.
I won't let the girls get in any trouble.
She's so glaring at him. She's like, "You're stepping in between me and freedom, mister."
Mom, I'm 18 years old, remember?
You will always be my baby.
You will always be my little baby. Yes, that's how the adults see their children. But she's growing up, Mom. Written by Rita Mae Brown. Rita Mae Brown is a well-known feminist activist in the 80s. She's famous for writing Ruby Fruit Jungle. She imbues a lot of lesbianism into everything she writes. She's the original writer of this script. It was eventually rewritten by director Amy Holden Jones, but you can still see parts of Rita Mae Brown's original script with the way that all of the women in the movie are like very lesbian coded. See, you'll often see the women have blue collar jobs like handyman, that kind of like more butch thing. Rita Mae Brown's original intention was to have the movie about a lesbian's fear of unwanted sexual attention from men, because they're not interested in men. But I think director Amy Jones took it and she turned it into more of like a virgin's fear of sex coming of age movie.
Would you ever consider dating a younger man? I mean, you know what they say about younger men. Try it, you'll like it.
I hadn't really thought about it.
But here's a great example of Rita Mae Brown's original script. It doesn't exist, you can't read it today, but you can only assume this is what lingers from it. Because look at this, that woman, you know, she's sweet, but she's not so interested in those men. Classic. This is very, very classic. It's always a blonde to go first, typically. And she's screaming for help, and those guys are just really feeling themselves. It's comedic. This movie's so much fun. And I say that as this terrible, gruesome murder scene is about to happen. First introduction to our driller killer. This is very much shot to represent a sexual assault scene because of the phallic driller imagery. Let's explore our fear of men today, ladies. Some sporty girls. Nothing more gay than that, right?
Boy, that new girl sure is good looking.
Valerie.
I hate this. I hate it, but it's so funny. Like the men performing male gaze theory at its finest. They're not here to support the game. They're here to oogle over the women. Boy, those girls are really great at basketball, aren't they?
You know, I think your tits are getting bigger. Mine?
Here we go. In the behind the scenes, director Amy Jones, she talks about how there had to be a shower scene because she just wanted to fill that quota of having gotten the nudity out of the way to appease her producer. Okay, you need this for me to be able to direct a movie, I'll give you this. But it seems like whenever she talks about it, she wouldn't personally choose to have so much oogling over the female body. Ooh, this is very gay. That sexual attention from across the locker room. Wow.
Touchdown!
Oh, God.
I love her.
Look, what do you have against Valerie anyway?
Wouldn't happen to have anything to do with how good a basketball player she is, would it?
Or how pretty she is.
Classic. She's hearing this. Girls, bite your tongue in the locker room. It's the worst place to gossip.
I'm having a few girls over tonight, and I was wondering if maybe
I
you
can't,
could come
Trish. I'm sorry.
over. She heard.
Yeah. Surprised to no one, though.
I don't know if I can go yet. Mom's on my case about my grades.
That's tough. Mine too, but I'll be there.
Boys aren't invited to the sleepover, Jeff.
I don't let little details like that get in my way.
Hey, you guys, I forgot something. I'll catch up with you later.
Fatal mistake. This is honestly one of the more scarier scenes in the whole movie. There's something about that freaky feeling of being at school after hours. I actually think about this scene a lot. I think it really holds up. And now, you know, if you ever get a modern slasher, you're always gonna get a scene that's exactly like this one. I think even that new movie that came out last year, Thanksgiving, had a scene very similar to this one.
You're in an empty schoolroom running from the killer.
You know they had her scream at the audition. And I love how stylish the killers are in these Slumber Party trilogies. Like, obviously the next one, Slumber Party Massacre 2, our killer is very stylish, but even him, like this guy, he's got a great sense of style. I love it, and I love how we had that shower scene earlier where it's so like lively and filled with girls everywhere naked. It's a beautiful, happy scene. And now here we are, it's empty, it's dark. She's bleeding out, hiding for her life. Very freaky. And it's not just the act of hiding from a killer that's creepy. It's just the way that it's like a liminal space almost. It's the way that the showers look at night, deserted. It's like you're seeing something you shouldn't be seeing. Ooh, fatal mistake number 2, girl. He heard that. Oh, at least she was smart about it. Like, she realizes it's seeping through. Run! He's like trying to beat his like high score or something. How many girls can I kill before I get caught? Ooh, I like this part.
Classic killer POV. Makes you think of Black Christmas whenever you're seeing Billy watch the girls from outside the window of the sorority house. It's totally secured itself as a staple in the slasher genre, but here's the twist. Oh my god, John, it's just you. I thought you were like a killer or something. Well, that's the movie telling us that all the men in this movie are no better than the killer. That drill's a little bit too small to fit Russ's bill.
I was just putting in your people.
Lovely, lovely androgyny right here.
By the way, your bookshelves will be ready next Tuesday.
Great, thanks, Pam.
Sure.
Girls, we're so scared of killers, even when they're our neighbor.
The door was open. I didn't see you anywhere, so I got worried and I came in. I was just checking the house out.
Yeah, you were checking her out. Freaking creep. Like, who just walks into somebody's house like that unless you're wanting to see something you shouldn't? Oh, Muffin!
I'm sorry. Oh, Muffin, kitty.
Baby. That's another scene that seems like it's straight out of Black Christmas.
Just a baby scare. I mean, you know how girls love to scream.
I don't know. They could beat the shit out of us.
These girls are so cool. They beat up men left and right. And look at that. It's the pervert van.
Look what I scored from my older brother.
Gee, that's swell. Soda pop.
Cast your eyes on this.
Ooh. I got a sleepover.
This prime bed.
Oh, hi, Mr. Content.
He wants to get in on this party so bad.
I won't tell if you don't let your parents know I scared you to death.
He's like, I'm the cool adult. I can chill with you guys. Don't worry, I won't tell your parents. Well, guess what? That's like step number 2 in how to be a pet. It's called grooming.
Dog's in the trash again.
So go take care of it.
What do you think I am, stupid? I'm not going out there alone in the dark. You go.
Just go together, then it's not so scary. Yeah, she's got the goods.
Talk about getting caught in the act.
Oh my god, here we go. So this is a staple in every single Slumber Party Massacre movie. It's not a Slumber Party Massacre movie if you don't have the pervert peeping Tom watching you get naked through the window. Oh my god, girls, it's time for us to change into our pajamas. Let's do it in the living room with all the windows open. Said no girl never. It's like literally so unrealistic. But again, textbook male gaze theory. The men are the subjects, the women unknowingly are the objects of the male gaze. They're being oogled upon without being aware of it. They're putting on some sex show when they're really just like being girls changing in their pajamas. Like, the camera invites us to participate. It makes you feel like you're one of the guys watching through the window, the way the camera is like looking all up and down their bodies. The movie kind of equates every man as guilty. Like, there's no single man except for maybe the girl's dad you meet for 1 second who's in this movie and isn't creepy and isn't violent in some way, shape, or form. Freaking Mr. Content, I hate him. Out here chopping snails with a blade? Who does that?
And this is the only good way to get him.
Best believe he's just out there chopping snails so he can peep through the windows too.
Why don't you read today's horoscopes?
Diane, are you a Leo?
Sign. Scorpio, of course.
Scorpio, of course. Literally my fear. This is my fear. Which is why I love slashers, because like slashers, they really just feel like a very girly fear. It feels like they're getting into my psyche a little bit.
Courtney, leave it alone.
Love the implications there.
Oh my god. Wow, the lights went on. Just a minute. Far out.
Far out.
Must have blown a fuse. Where's the fuse box? It's in the garage.
If you asked me when I was in high school where the fuse box was, I could not tell you that. Back when you couldn't just turn on your iPhone flashlight.
Jeff!
Jeff, you're wearing denim just like the killer.
Wow, can't you guys take a joke?
Not a joke, you guys.
Yeah, no. First of all, no boys allowed at the slumber party. Second of all, y'all were like peeping through the windows. And third of all, stealing the fuses and pranking them. You're totally not getting laid tonight. Baby, yes, come in the house so the killer doesn't get you.
Hi, gorgeous.
So
let's go.
I can't go right now. We'll work something out. Why don't you come on in the garage?
I love how he's her little like sex dog. He's just gonna hang out there by himself in the dark until she has a moment of alone time. It's beautiful. I love the devotion.
Well, let's crash the party.
Why don't we change your hairstyle? This one's not working.
Just make me look like you.
So cute. I love it. I love her little sister. She's like literally so adorable. Loves her sister, really looks up to her, obviously. And she's just down for a fun time. Like, she wants to party. She wants to kiss boys. She's cool.
No, we can't. Not here.
No one can see us.
The girls can walk in here any second now.
See what I was talking about? This is the same creep that snuck up on
Baby, you
her.
drive me crazy.
Why don't you take no for a no?
Hold on. I'll be right back.
What is that called? Coercion. We all say in unison.
We're gonna go out for some beer, okay?
Hey, don't you want a strawberry?
She wants a beer, I think. You don't have to ask my permission, Diane.
The sass is real.
Just goes to show you can't bring back the old days.
Says you who's got your arm slung around a guy. You're all doing the same thing.
That was a bitch, but now it's done.
I love that. I can't hear you over the blender. Sorry. Look at that big schlong.
What'd you hear?
Some honking and then some screaming.
Yeah. Should wake up the whole neighborhood. It was so loud.
Here. Thanks.
Yum.
Here we go.
I should have made a strawberry daiquiri for this video.
Holy cow. It's a pizza. I almost forgot. I'll go get some.
Yes! It's not a slumber party without pizza delivery.
What's the damage?
6 so far.
6 so far.
We're trying to figure out where the 6 runs came from.
Well, let's see. You got Say's Homer, obviously.
So good. Got the eyes drilled out.
Thank God. There's been a murder.
Would you like the police department?
We're all alone.
There's been a murder. Would you like the police department? Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Coach. My little sister did hear some screaming.
Do you think you could go over there and take a look?
And I love the gym coach because she was on that phone call. She heard the screaming and she's like, no, not today. I'm not a bystander.
I think we should turn off a lot of the lights, close the curtains that aren't already closed, and make sure all the doors are
Yeah,
locked.
this is where things ramp up because now they're not blissfully unaware that they're being picked off one by one.
I wish I hadn't dropped out of Cub Scouts. Maybe I would have learned what to do with it.
Because guys don't know what they're doing any better than the girls do. He's going out there to get himself killed. Just watch.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, the music's so good. Diane! No! Ooh, right through the heart.
Oh.
I love this. Another like trendsetter is while the serial killing is going on next door, you're at home watching a scary movie. So good.
Anybody home?
What? I can't hear you over the scary movie. Sorry. Yes, fight back. Finally. It's the first person to really fight. Beautiful. That's Amy Jones at her finest, really. That was like gorgeous.
I'm hungry.
No,
Me
you're
too.
not. Well,
So
doesn't
cold.
look like too much blood got on
Is
the
the
pizza, you
pizza?
guys.
I feel better already. Really, I do.
Yeah. Okay. You know what you need to do to cope? I get it now.
Courtney! Telephone! Courtney!
Oh, Courtney. You know, big sister, she's been asking you all night to take her to the party. Oh my God. You know, everybody looks so good whenever you're watching an 80s movies because all of like the jeans that they're wearing go so far up their crotch that it frames the booty. But I just think about what it feels like for them to sit down because every time I put on a pair of jeans, like I immediately just need to take them off. Let's move away from jean culture as a society. Can we all agree that it looks good, but it's not for sitting in?
We have to let her in. It's help. They can't get in.
Jackie, wait!
No, Jackie! Doesn't he kind of give Bob vibes from Twin Peaks?
Let's go home. As far as I can see, nothing much is happening around here at all.
Trish, I know that's Valerie. We have to answer.
Remember what happened last time?
If she's alone, maybe that guy'll find her.
Seriously, you're gonna hear her get murdered.
Either she's dead too.
Ooh, this part is so scary. I forgot about this. But it's like a turkey, you know, or a deer. Like us females, we can feel when we're being stared at. It's part of our like survival instinct. So this is very unrealistic, actually. Why'd you let him get so close? Drops the knife. Go, girls, go! Come on!
Quick!
I love the teamwork, okay? Let's see this out on the courts, girls. No, Blondie. Would you slip out the door to save yourself? What would you do? Maybe he's insecure about his size, and that's what brought all this about.
Courtney?
Courtney! Now is not the time, bitch.
Let's read the fridge.
Oh my god, this is another one of my favorite scenes. When she opens the fridge, does not even see the dead body. There's that Drew! Oh, I hate this part. This whole living room sequence haunts me. This is what my nightmares are like. Look at him. He's setting a trap. He's not no mindless killer.
Hey, girls, Tom is singled in the 6.
I don't think that's a sleeping girl. Girl, are you asleep? Freak! He's such a freak for that. Oh, but here we go. Back with the Black Christmas references. Us girls, we love a fire poke as a weapon. This is what makes us girls. We can make weapons out of anything. Yeah! I love seeing him get hurt. Yes, it's teamwork. I still love her.
All of you are very pretty.
Is that why you like to drill them?
I love you. Takes a lot of love for a person to do this.
Here we go, here we go. This is really what cements it into the rape revenge genre. The whole, like, takes a lot of love to do this. It's part of rape culture, that narrative.
You know you want it. You love it.
Don't mess with the girl when she's got a machete now. Oh my god, her dick was bigger than his. Poor baby, did you hurt your wrist? Men just can't handle pain, can they?
I love you, Val.
Penetrate back. All the girls are just traumatized for the rest of their lives because of this. And it took a team effort. I love that. I love how there's no final girl. Beautiful. It's a beautiful ending. It's beautiful to see all the girls just be like absolutely devastated by the acts of violence they had to do to survive. This movie is just like a rewatchable blast to me. I see it again and again. I know everything that's about to happen, and I still have just such a fun time watching it. I love how it has its own female perspective through Amy Holden Jones. Even though the movie, in a lot of ways, is of its times, it objectifies women. At the same time, it critiques the objectification of women. It reverses the gender roles. I love the slasher genre because of how often you see women save themselves in the end. For me, as a female viewer, it's like really inspiring, and it's also very cathartic because it taps into like my fears. I can't tell you exactly why slasher movies resonate with me and why this series resonates with me so much. I'm just trying to explain it in the best ways I can. Part of that is because Amy Holden Jones, she's a great director. Part of that is because Rita Mae Brown, she's a beautiful script writer. Okay? And I don't want to give Roger Corman any credit, but would we be here today without him? No. So this movie is just like a beautiful conglomerate mishmash of like 3 different perspectives with 3 different theses on what they believe a successful slasher movie should be. The Slumber Party Massacre, it just lays the groundwork for so much in the horror genre. I know I've been up on my soapbox for a whole bunch of this movie. Like, obviously I'm filming a video, so I'm trying to interpret it for you guys in an extremist
feminist point of view, but also at the same time, like, I'm just somebody who loves this movie, who super enjoys it, and I love it for what it is. It's a terrible B slasher. Like, so many people have never even seen this movie before. It can be forgotten in a lot of ways, or it can be seen as a cult classic in a lot of ways, but regardless, it's had an impact on film. It really has. But anyways, I'm interested to see what you guys think. I know I have a lot of male subscribers out there. Hopefully I haven't hurt your feelings too much. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, my channel members. Thank you so much for everything you do. If you're a member of my Patreon, you get videos early. You get extra camcorder vlogs. You can see uncut, full, unedited versions of me reacting to movies. It's just a cute community over there, and it's a great way to support me if you feel inclined to do so. And I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Until next time, Camcorder Cameron signing out.